I get challenger coaching as a master slash grandmaster player. I started to make YouTube content here because I write down my thoughts a lot about TFT and wanted to share it all with you. These tips are not just for a master player, but will help everyone at all ranks rank up. I got coached on patch 11.2, and these are 5 tips from a challenger player to me that I'm telling to you. Tip number 1. Early game is decided by the units that you hit, and late game is decided by the items you've made. What this means is that since in early game you don't have much choice over the units you get to play, you just play the best units you find and you use the items to make them stronger. As for late game, you've already made all of your items and now you get to pick almost any unit to play. So you make better choices of what units fit your item. If we look at this clip here, we can see that I have decided to play Slayer's Olaf with these items. Now, yes, the Hurricane seems nice here, but the Jeweled Gauntlet and Double Zeke's doesn't shout Olaf. When I slam these, I should have been thinking of trying to play Kayle because these units are much better suited for Kayle. Tip 2. Make items that are pointing in the same direction. What that means is when you make items, you need to make sure that they're either flexible enough to fit into many comps or really strong items that fit into a few. If you do not end up making one of these more specific items, you want to make sure you don't make 2 different specific items that don't point towards the same comp. So if we go ahead and look here, we have this where I'm playing Chosen Nidalee and I've already made a Hurricane here. Now this really points me in the direction of Slayers, or I could be playing Kalista, or I can be playing Shyvana. Those are the units that really use Hurricane well. And then I go ahead and I make a Jeweled Gauntlet. Now the problem with this is that Jeweled Gauntlet doesn't go with any of the 3 comps that I just said. It goes with Kayle, it goes with Asol, it goes with Neeko comps. So when I'm transitioning later in the game, I'm gonna have trouble using both the items effectively. Although both items are good on Nidalee and it makes sense here in the first level, but when you think a level deeper of going into late game and what items I want to use, it's going to be hard to put both items to good use. Rolldowns are hard for everyone. Rolldowns are very important for stage 5-1 when you're trying to transition into your late game. And trying to roll down 80 plus gold in one turn while making the items you've gotten from Raptors can be very difficult, and very tight time constraints can make it impossible to make good decisions. Instead of rolling down all of your gold on 5-1, you can try starting to roll down 20 to 30 of your gold on stage 4-7 during Raptors. This gives you a whole extra minute of making decisions of what you want to be playing towards your comp. These 2 to 3 gold that you're giving up for that extra minute can mean that when you go into your stage 5-1 fight, you're ready to fight and you don't end up playing a weak comp because you haven't rolled any of your gold down. Show you an example. Here's a game where I'm about to go into combat. I got 6 seconds left on the clock and I'm still in the middle of transitioning. I have almost 70 gold I haven't spent on rolling down, and yet I'm still creating items that I haven't used, and I don't really have strong carries. I have Olaf 1 and Samira 1 and Tryndamere 1. I'm going to lose this fight. I am very weak and I have gold that I could have been spending previously to make myself stronger. And this 3 gold I would have lost, been at 66 gold, doesn't matter because it would have saved me a ton of life in the long run. Tip 4. Stop selling units you can play. I often clear my bench to clear my mind. It's a popular phrase in the TFT community. But sometimes I go too far with this and I sell units that I could be playing, and I limit my options because I'm just so used to selling units that I'm not currently or in the future going to be playing in order to make sure I'm always making econ. So go ahead and focus up on this and let's look at this gameplay clip where I have the Shyvana and I have this bow, and I just go ahead and I quickly sell the Shyvana, and then next I roll into a Hurricane. Now obviously Shyvana with Hurricane's really strong here, and I'd like to have it on her, but I sold it before I could even have that option of whether or not I should play her. This is bad. I need to get into the habit of not selling my units that I could possibly playing in the future. Tip number 5, focusing up. When I play ranked games, I want to rank up, and sometimes I just don't put in the focus that I need to make all the correct decisions in the game. Sometimes a small decision can mean making or breaking a game. Sometimes they don't matter at all. But if you're playing a game with the intent of ranking up, you need to focus. Obviously, if you're playing the game just to have fun, don't worry about it. Go ahead and put on a YouTube video and relax. But if you're playing to rank up, you need to focus up so you don't make small mistakes. Let's go ahead and look. In this game, I wasn't focused. It's stage 1-4, and I haven't gotten my chosen yet, which means that on stage 2-1 or on stage 2-2, I'm going to get it chosen. Now, this means that I should be pre-leveling here, because I have enough gold to pre-level, and I just don't. And that's wrong. I should be pre-leveling here to give myself the chance of hitting a 2-cost chosen and really running away with this game. So, focus up if you're playing ranked and you want to rank up. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm going to start doing free VOD coaching on my Twitch channel in April, so if you want more free coaching, go ahead and give a follow to that Twitch channel. We put a lot of work in these videos, and if you want to show your support or buy me a coffee for the content, please go to the Patreon link below. If you want to see more helpful things, let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to see. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a great day.